Hello, welcome to my Fun for Old Friday. My name is Michelle Wells. I'm a Stampin' Up demonstrator from Tasmania, Australia. I hope you're all well today. I hope you pop on and join me because I've got a cute little fun fold card that I want to do today. So so please excuse me if my voice is croaky. I'm still recovering from a really bad cold that I had, so hopefully you can hear me all right, and I get through this all right without coughing too much. So, but anyway, so if you hop on, please say hi, tell me where you're watching from, please share my video, give me the thumbs up if you like it. So I will turn you around and I'll pop you down and I'll have a look to see if I can find myself on my computer. I hope you can see me because it looks a little bit but anyway, I will find out in a minute when I have a look. So I'll turn you around and hopefully it goes around. Okay, turn around. Oh, and I'm just going to flip you down to my desk, so hopefully I'm in view. So I'll just move myself a little bit there. So I've got all my bits and pieces at the side of me, so I'm hoping, so I'll have a look to see where I am, so and see if I'm on my computer here. So I have got one up there. I've found myself, so hopefully everything's going smoothly. I hope I've got rid of everything, don't have no dings in your ears or anything like that. So but I so I'll push it down a little bit more because it looks like it's too low down. So hi Martha, how are you? Thanks for joining me. It's evening there, so what time is it in Colorado? So I'm just making sure that I'm my things in view here. So and so hopefully it's all clear and you can see me. So just a couple of things before I get started. If you haven't got a demonstrator and you live in Australia, I'd be happy to post these out to you, but at the end of this video I'll have a link where you can sign up to my mailing list or and get a catalogue. So you're more than welcome to sign up there and let me know if you would like a catalogue or not. So but yeah, so that's that. I'll pop them down there, I don't need them anymore. And at the moment we've got the Get and Go starter kit promotion, like on top of what you already get. So if you join my team as a hobby crafter, you'll get $235 worth of products for $169 plus free shipping, and then you get an ongoing 20% discount on all your future orders after that. But you also get enough cardstock to make 16 cards. You get a stamp set called Queen Anne's Lace stamp set, and you get the So Much Love stamp set. I've done a card with the So Much Love stamp set and it's absolutely beautiful. And then you also get a packet of rhinestone basic jewels, so, and I've used them a lot. So if you've watched my previous videos, you would see me use them ones a lot, but they're my go-to gems. So but so on top of the $235 worth of products, you get of your choice, you get enough cards to make enough cardstock to get 16 cards and 2 stamp sets. And the only thing that you'll need, so you may want to pop it in your starter kit, is you'll need a block to be able to stamp these. So if you're a beginner and you haven't stamped before, you can join my team just to become a hobby demo or a hobby crafter, and this is a good way because you get all your cardstock here to make some beautiful cards. So but yeah, so anyway, if you're interested, I'll have all the details below, or if you want to, you can email me at shelley.rose@hotmail.com, and I'll answer all the questions. And if you like anything that you see today, you can pop onto my website here, and that'll be below anyway. So that's stamping with michellew.stampingup.com .net. So, but anyway, so enough about that. I've got a few other things, but I'm going to share that in my next live on my next video on Monday. So, but I'll get down to what we're going to be doing today. And I made this little box the other week. So if you haven't seen my YouTube channel, I'll try to put a link in the bottom below. But you can pop over there and have a look at this little box that I made. So this is a little collapsible box that I made. But I wanted to make a little card to go with it. So I've made one, I've made one, but I'm not quite sure. I think it's just too much, because if you look at this box here, this is a card that I'm going to make today with you, and that's an easel card. So it sits up just like that. But I think it's too much like green with green. So I've decided that I'm going to flip the designer series paper around and do a different one. So, but this is what we're making today. So it's just a little easel card. It closes flat. I've got a bit of dimension on mine with my ribbon on the inside, but it's totally up to you how you design it. But this is what I'm going to create today. So alrighty, we'll get started. I've cut a few things out, but I am going to bring in my Stampin' Cut and Emboss, and I'm going to show you because I've just got my my magnetic plate a couple of days ago. So I've decided that I'm going to show you how you can cut all your pieces out all at once. So I'm going to do a bit of cutting as well with you. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'll show you the stamp sets that I've used. And so I've used the Poinsettia Place Designer Series paper, and this has got some beautiful papers in it. So I will... Hi Lisa, how are you? Just watching while we are waiting to go to the vet to look at the rabbit. I hope your rabbit's okay. And now my dog's going to bark. She always seems to bark. But so this is the some of the gorgeous paper. I've used a fair bit of it out of here. So probably don't have a lot of it left. So, but we're going to be using that. And like I said, I've already cut some of it out. I'm using the reverse side of so I'll show you in a second. And I'm also using the Poinsettia dies, and I'm using the Poinsettia petals. So this is a bundle. So at the moment you can if you purchase these together, you'll get 10% off the bundle. So but you can buy them separately, but you save 10% getting them off the bundle, And I'm also going to use the my favorite dies at the moment is the Celebration Labels dies. So I'm going to be showing you how I cut those out. And I'm just using one of the stitch rectangle dies. So I'm just using the smallest one here. So I'll put them aside because I don't need them anymore. And I don't need the stamp set, but I do need, no, I don't need that one. I just need a couple out of that one. So we're going to get started. So I'm also using the sheer ribbon real red. So, but I'll show you bits and pieces as I go along. So thanks, Lisa. Yeah, like last week I made that other card to go with my other box, and I thought, well, I just wanted to make a card to go with this box. I don't think it could ever be like too much. So that's me. I love a lot of I love bows, and I love a lot of detail. So I'm making the exact same card, but I'm just going to change the designer series paper and turn it around. So alrighty, so we'll get started. The first thing I'm going to do, like I said, I've got everything all most of it all pre-cut, but I'm going to do a few things with you. So that's this piece that I need for my stamping. I'm going to cut a piece out with that. I'm using, this is the reverse side of the other one. So I'm going to use the reverse side of this. So I'm going to use this side this time. And so when I pop, that'll go down on the bottom on the inside. So I'm going to change it up and just have a look and see how I go. So I've got those pieces already done. I'll show you. And I've cut a couple of these out, but I'm going to show you how I cut these out as well. And like I said, I've cut that piece out there, and this is real red, so I'm using real red, but I'll have all the details at the end of the video of what I've used. So like I said, that's the smallest of the stitched rectangle dies. So I've got that one there, and I've cut one of that'll go into the center of my flower, and I'm not quite sure if I was going to use that one or that one, but they're just little spare ones at the moment. So I'll pop them all aside for a minute. I'll just get them all out of the way. So and I'll grab them as I need them. So I'll pop them all over here, and I'm throwing bits and pieces around my room. So okay, so I'm gonna grab this piece of paper, this cardstock here first, and like I said, this is real red. This is our basic like A4 paper in Australia. So I'm going to grab my my trimmer out, and I'm going to pull my arm out as well. So I'm just going to pop that up there so I can still see it, but it's out of my way. So I'm just going to grab my arm, and hopefully I've got stamps all mounted up here. I'm just going to stick that up in the front there, and hopefully you can see that. So this piece here, all I'm going to do is, like, because we've got 8 1/4 down this way, so with the longer side, pop it into your trimmer, and we're going to cut it at 5 1/4. So 5 1/4. Pop that piece aside because we'll need that in a minute. And we're going to cut this one at 7 1/4. So, and this is making our easel card. So keep that piece, like, because you always use that for little bits and pieces. And on the longer side here, we're going to score that at it was, what did I have it at, 3 5/8. So we're going to go at 3 5/8. So to do that is, like, each little, you've got 1, you got 2, you got 3, the half is your 4, and then the next one is your 5, so that's your 3 5/8. So we're going to score that, and then while we've got the trimmer out here, I like to use that as a base to fold. So that is what I'm starting off with to do my my card. And I'm just going to pop another little piece here. I'm just going to grab my grab this one out here because we'll need these ones in a minute. And I'm only using these 2 sizes. So if I get them out. So I'm using only these 2 out of the celebration dies. So I just wanted to see how big that one was. So I'm not, so that's 4. So I'm just going to cut that piece down at 4. So I just want to be able to fit that in to my, when I cut it out. So that piece is for that. And so I've got all those. I don't think I need that anymore. So hi Margie, how are you? Thanks for joining me. So what I'm going to do now is so that's a piece for my, and that one I need to cut that out. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to grab my cut and emboss machine, and hopefully I have it, it's in view. I'm just going to have a sip of my coffee. And hopefully that my voice don't disappear. So I'm just going to move that up a little bit, and I'll just have a look. So when you're using your magnetic platform, all you need is your you need your number 1, your number 2, your number 5, which is your magnetic, and I've already used it, but you really can't tell because it's a self-healing mat. So yeah, so I can just see the outline, but it's pretty good. So, and you need your number 3. So that's all you need. It was 1, 2, 5, and 3. So, and that's the order they go into. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this piece, and I may have to stand up just a little bit so I can see. So all I'm doing is with the folded edge up here, so you've got the folded part up there, you're going to pop this in, and you're going to line it up. So you want it so you're not cutting out that top piece. So I don't know if you can see that. Hopefully you can. So I'll just pop it up here. So all I'm doing is popping it on my, and you can work out roughly how much you want, but I pop it down to where it sits down here to the bottom, and you can work out really, you can have as much as you want or little as you want. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that, and this holds really well. I did this earlier without this, and so all I'm doing is I've got the even side there because I don't want to cut that fold part, and I'm just going to put my number 3 on top, and then I'm just going to run that through. So, and hopefully, and this is a little bit tight, this one, because you're going through too, but it's pretty, and it comes out really good. So I'll show you, and all it does is just peels away, and if I've done it correctly, so, and it's probably could have done with a little bit more there, but okay, I'm just gonna open that one, and I may have to just give that a little bit of a trim down there. I might not, so we'll see. Okay, and last time I did it, I didn't use the magnetic, but if I'd have stuck it on, but I'll fix that piece. So that gives you your folded piece. So I'll trim that little bit down. So now all I'm going to do is going to pop that piece in again, and I want to cut this shape out again. So I'm just going to pop that in, and I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm just going to run that, and you'll see that'll run through smoothly without because I was doing double thickness with the other one. So that's that part there. So, and that's all I need there. So I'll bring this back in again in a minute, and I'll show you how I done the other, but I just wanted to show you how I done those pieces there first. I'll give that a little bit of a trim while I'm I'm just having a look to see if anybody else has joined me. So, but alrighty, so I'm just going to give that a little bit of a trim because but I will pop that on the other side so you won't see that. So I'm just going to give that a little bit of a trim off there, and if I'd looked at it, but so you don't even know that I'd had done anything there. So that's alrighty. So I'm quite happy with that. So I'm going to pop those aside, and I'll show you how I do those in a minute. But I just wanted to do all this stamping and get all this other stuff out of the way first. So I've got my piece there to do my stamping there, and I'm going to pop right, okay, I should have done those other ones. I'll do those ones in a minute. Right, I'm confusing myself. So I'm using Real Red, and I'm gonna do all my stamping first with my Real Red. So I'm gonna do my flowers. So I'm using the second largest of the Poinsettia. So I'm just going to do that one there, and then grab my chamois. I did have it. I didn't wet my chamois today, but So I'm just going to use some wet paper towel, so that I like to just get rid of that. And I'm doing the biggest one, so I think it's the biggest one and the second biggest one of the poinsettia, and I've just got that all over the place. But oh, and I've done it on the wrong pieces. Okay, so I was meant to do it on this piece here. Well, I've got a real red one on there now, so I was meant to do a large one on there, and I'll pop that up there to get rid of that, and I'm going to do a small one on the real red as well. So I've stamped the small and the large on real red, so I'll pop them over there, and I'll clean that too. I like to clean it straight after the doing it on the bigger ones. They do stain, but it doesn't affect your stamping anyway. But I just like to clean them up after using the real red, because I had real red everywhere when I was doing my other card. So I'll pop them aside. So I've got my stamps there. So now I'm going to stamp. I'll turn it around and stamp it on that side. So now I'm going to stamp my my Magic and Wonder Bloom This Holiday. So I'm just going to stamp that down there. Hopefully, and that didn't work out, so I'm going to flip it over and try that again. So, and that's better. So I've done that one there, and I'm going to do and I think that's all I did for the sentiment there. It was, so I don't need any more there. So I'll clean that one off too and get rid of that. So because I don't want red anywhere floating around. So that's all I did there, and I'm just having a look to see what else that was all the stamping I did, so I don't need to do any more stamping. So I'll get rid of the real red and pop him back up in there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab my scissors, and I'm just going to cut that along there, because I don't want a big piece when I do my cutting out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my my cut and emboss again. I'm going to bring it back up, and I'm going to show you how I did these using the so pop that back up in there, get rid of all these stamps out of the way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that one there, and I'm going to pop these, and I may have to cut those down too, so I'll work out how far that one will go on there, and I can probably cut some of that off too. So I just wanted to do this all in one go, so so pop that on there, and I'm going to cut these, just cut that in half, this piece here, if I ever get it in half. So I'm going to pop that there, and I may have to do the big one again in a minute, but I just wanted to show you how I did all these as I was going along. So hopefully I'll put that on the other one down there. So I'm gonna I might have to stand up for this one. So I'm gonna cut, just got to try to find where my, okay, turn him around. I think this is the hardest part, is trying to line your stamps up with your die, but once you get it, it's so, and that's it there. So I'm going to grab my gold piece, and I'm going to pop this piece down on there, and this is the center piece, so hopefully you can see. I'm going to move myself over a little bit more. So I've got my little piece on my and I'm going to pop this in the center, so that'll just sit, and then you just get it into the center. And this is, I've never had a magnetic platform before in any of my my cutting machines, and but I'm absolutely loving it this time. So I don't think I might be able to get that in there. Okay, just going to move that. So I'm trying to show you that you can cut everything all at once. So I'm going to grab my and that's okay. So I'm just going to pop this back on again, and I'm just going to run that through, and I have all my pieces all cut out. So I have my that one, so I'll show you, and that one is actually, where did he go? He's still up there, so that's okay. So I'll take that off. He's down there, and then so I've saved a heap of time doing all those all at the one time, instead of getting it and doing this one and doing that one and that. So I will say I'm loving the magnetic platform. So I'm going to do another one of these. So I need to cut out this one as well. So I'm going to pop that holly berry there, and I'm going to grab, I've lost my little small one. Here he is. So I'm going to grab my smaller one, and I'm just going to try to line him up. Oh, look at that. Second time around, and I got it. So I'm just going to pop that through, and this is the last time that I'll be using my cut and emboss. So I just wanted to show you how well the magnetic platform works. So, and there is the rest of my, so I'll pop these back over here on my table, and I'll grab these, and I'm just gonna, I can't wait to see how that goes. So that is all my bits and pieces done there. So I've got my 2 flowers, so I'll pop all these over here so I don't lose any of those. And so I'll grab all my bits and pieces here. So I've got them all, and okay, so get rid of all those scraps. I've got those there, that there. I don't need that one, and we'll get them all out of the way. So I've got a clean desk here, and you can see what I'm doing. So I'll pop them all up there, out of the way for a second. And so so with the card, all I'm going to do is I open it up, and I work out that I want the good side to so all the inside part I want so you look at it and work out where you want to have all the nice line, because you don't want to have the back of it all facing and like being, so you don't want to go that way and have all the horrible like nice stitch on the good side. So work out how you want to have that, and all you do is fold this piece in. So you're folding it in, and you're lining it up with those pieces there to make your easel card. So if you had your card, you open it up and fold that piece in, so you're folding it on top of there. So, and that's all you do there. And then this piece here that you've already pre-cut, we're going to pop some glue onto the top piece. So I like to glue this piece, because then you know that you're not going over with the glue. So you've got your easel card like that, and then you're just going to pop this piece here on top of there, so like that. And I normally I'll close it and make sure it's all nice and neat before I glue it down completely. Then just give a good rub down, and that's, you've got your easel card. So just like that. So, and that's your easel card. So now I'm going to grab my other piece here, and like I said, this is what we used before, but I'm going to go this side this time, and I've cut it. When you cut it out, make sure you have your stitched, so you pop your shape on top of the side that's you want to have the good side. And I'm just going to glue that on there. So I'll just pop a bit of glue onto the back of that one. I just wanted to change this up because I felt like it was too much red in that before. So all I'm doing is popping this one on to the top of that one. So, and then just line it up, and once you've got it lined up, give it a good rub down to make sure it's down. So, and then that's that part. I could have went over a little bit more, but that's okay. So that's that part so far. And then while I'm on this part here, I like to just open it up and pop this piece. You can make this bigger if you wanted, but all I done was run another piece of this through, and I cut it in half. And so I'm just going to glue that down into the so I done 2 pieces of this, and then I just cut it in half. So the other half is what I used on my other card. So so I thought instead of wasting it, I would like put it into my card. So to make sure you when you open up your card, so flip it back so you know you're putting it on the right side. So if you just want to double check that you've got it, but I'm not quite sure if I'm going to go that way or whether I'm going to go that way, so I'm having a look to see. I think I might just go all the same, green on green, like have it all matching this time. So I'm going to pop. Hi Lisa, how are you? You love the colour combo? Thank you. Yeah, I shared yours. I didn't have time to sit and watch too much, but I did watch a little bit, but I will go back and watch the replay later. So all I'm doing now is lining it up. I'm using this little groove here to line up, it up. So, and I just make sure that it's straight along there. You can put any shape in here, but I just wanted to put this piece in here, and so that is my inside of my. And I think I'm quite liking this one because it's not as bold as the other one. So I've got that part there. So now I'm going to grab a piece of ribbon, and I was going to do something else. I don't know. Oh, here it is. I'll see if I can get it out without making too much of. Okay, I just had to get up there for a second. So I'll keep that. I just wanted to get that out, but I'm just going to pop a little piece here and here. So all I've done is I got my tear tape, and I have got everything all organised today. So you didn't get these dies yet, but man, this card sells me on them. Well, I think that's what we're all about, isn't it? So winning people over. So all I've done is put a bit of tear tape along there, and then I'm going to take it off and just make sure you've got all, if you've got any little bits that are curled over, make sure they're down. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to pop a little piece, just going to snip the end of that because I just want a clean look there. So all I'm doing is sticking that piece down. So, and I'm just going to cut that little piece off there, and I just wanted a piece of ribbon, and that's not straight, so that you're not going to really see a lot of it. So it's but I just liked it because you can just see just the tiniest little bit. Okay, get up there, and that's what I done there. So, and then I did stick my this little piece here that I've stamped, and I lined that up with like the little pieces. So my other one I did I stuck them up with dimensionals. So I'm just going to grab my dimensionals and okay, I'll get those ones and I'll pop these back up in the cupboard. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop these up on some dimensionals, and I'll just pop one there and I'll pop one there. I don't use as many as Bruno. So I'm just going to take those off, and I like to stick my sentiment on first so I can work out where I'm going to situate my leaves and stuff. So with my grid, I line the bottom up with my grid and hopefully try to get it straight on there. So hopefully that is straight. So, and it is. So, and I think I've used the other side of my that's okay. I'm happy. When I stamped my image, I think I used the wrong side, but it's all good. So I know who I'm giving this to, and she's not going to judge like a little tiny mistake. So anyway, so I've got that part there, and I'm going to grab my my leaves here, and I like to just give them a little curl. Like I curl them around my finger, and then I sort of bend that down, because I like to have I've got 3 leaves here. I don't think I'm going to use them all, but I just wanted to show you how I cut that out. So I may use that in a minute. I've also cut a little one of these out. I want to change it up and put it like this on the inside of the smaller one. So and I'm going to do the same thing with my leaves. I just I don't know if you've ever seen my video from way back when I first started Stampin' Up. I showed all the flowers that I used to do years ago, and I just like to do all my flowers 3D. So I've done that part there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue those together. So so has anybody else got this set, or it's a set that you'd like to get? So I'm a bit of I love poinsettias. I love any flower, so all I'm doing now is off centering that. So but I love any sort of flower, so you give me a flower and I've won. So I just ordered another one. I didn't realize there was a little tiny stamp up and a flower, and I'm thinking, why haven't I seen that one before in the catalogue? But yeah, or if you see somebody else that's making something and you think, oh, I like that, but so all I'm doing now is I'm offsetting that one and I'm popping that into the center. I just wanted to change this one up a little bit, and so I'm just going to hold that down for a second. So but you can see how quickly this little card's come along. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pop these up here. So you don't want them to go too far. So because like this is my envelope that I'd put it in. So you could just work that out as a guide. So if you wanted to, you can have it going up there a little bit more. But just grab an envelope and just play around with it so you know that you're not going to go too far. So I'll just leave that envelope there for a minute, and all I'm doing is popping a little tiny bit of glue just on the bottom, and I'm just going to pop that one up there. So because I want that to could have went up a little bit more, and I want that one to sort of so I know I've got enough room to pop that in there. And I want my flower, but I'm going to change it up this time, and I want to have one go down here. So I'm leaving my flower there for a second, And I'm just going to pop a bit of glue. I mean, you can do this any way that you like, but I just wanted to have my flower. So I've got it about there. So, and after I've stuck all these down and that, I will, and when I do send my cards out to people, I will often tell them that to spruce their flowers and that up, so it makes it. So all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to pop that up on some glue. So I'm just going to pop a bit of glue in the center, and I'm working it out where I want to have it so it's not going over over my sentiment there. So I think I like it there. So once you've got it to where you like it, pop it down with some, like, just hold it down there so it's stuck. So, and once you've done that, then once you can bring that back up. But I was going to pop this little one on the inside of here, but I'm not going to now. I'm just going to pop a little rhinestone in the center of there in a minute. So I'll just put one of the little red ones in there in a minute. So, and there's that part of it. And then I thought, I don't know whether I wanted to have like some red. I think a little bit of red there. What do you think? I'll get rid of my envelope for a minute. Do you reckon red is too much, or do you reckon I'd need some white? So I might just cut a bit of white out, and I'll just have a look while and I've stuck that onto my, that's okay. I will cut out a piece of that. So I'll grab that one and I'll cut that, if I can find it again. There it is. So I'll cut a piece of white out. I can be really quickly. So, and say bringing it all the way back in, I can just cut that out, and I'm lucky I've got everything beside me. So, okay, so I've got a white piece here, and I may need to cut another one out in a minute, but I'll leave that there. So what do you reckon? That red, or do you reckon a bit of white, white up in there? So actually, I think I like the white. Okay, I think I may need to cut those bits off there. Excuse me. So just going to cut that little piece off there, and I think I might pop that up into there. I think I quite like the white because it's too much of the red. So yeah, my voice is going okay at the moment, so I think I might have that little bit of white there. So I think I've got enough red on there, so I'm just popping a little bit of glue, and I'm going to pop that up into there, and I'm just going to hold that down. So yeah, that's what I thought, Margie. So I'm just going to pop them up in there. So I think just that little bit of white, and I might pop, I've got that other little piece there. I don't know how I'll go, whether that'll be enough. So no, I'm just going to cut another little one. It won't take me a second. So I've got it all ready to go, just in case I needed that one. So okay, it's funny, every time I go to seem to do a live, I'm sure that my neighbour knows that I'm doing it live, because he always wants to vacuum. He always wants to mow the lawn. So what I'm going to do now is just going to snip a little bit off that one, and I'm just going to pop that one up into there. So I think that's quite pretty there. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue on there, and I'm just going to pop that up into there. So just going to lick those leaves and just hold that down for a second. So, and then you can have a look to see, actually that is quite pretty. So, and you can just see it fits, it'll fit in my envelope just nicely. well, I'm quite liking this one better than, well, their one was nice, but I'm quite liking this one a lot better. So you are Margaret. So, but yeah, sorry, I'm just so used to calling you Margie, and I think because I seen the last thing I seen when I before I popped on was Margaret. It was another Margaret, and yeah, so I'm quite happy with that. So I'll pop the little rhinestones in there in a second. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to open it up, and I'm going to pop, I've got a piece, this little real red here, and I'm just going to eyeball it to see where I want to have it, and I quite like it there, so I just want it to go. So what I'm going to do is pop that up on some mini dimensionals. So I've just got the real mini ones, and I'm just going to, oh, okay, and so flip it over, and so you've got the side that you want to pop the dimensionals on. So all I've done was pop 3 along there, and I'm just going to take that off. I'm nearly finished this card actually. It's gone really quickly, so but I was going to do another one as well, but I just didn't want to push my voice today, so I think the more I talk, the worse it gets. But so all I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that, so pop it down and measure it to where you line it up between the lines. So I use my grid to, and then once you've got it where you want it, so then that should be your little stopper for your little card, so to hold that up. So if you can see that. So, and then the last thing I'm going to do, I think that's the last thing, apart from putting the rhinestones on, is I'm going to attempt to do a bow using 2 pieces of, so I'm using a piece of gold, and this one's, I think this is out of the boho indigo suite, so I think so, or it could be, I'm not really quite sure. If somebody knows that's on, that's yeah, it's really fine. I haven't got it on there. I don't think it's out of, I think it's out of the Forever Fern. So I'll have a quick look in the book. Actually, I think it is. So if I have a quick look in my book, I'll be able to tell you what that one is. Gone too far now in the ribbons. Okay. Oh, I better pop you in. My computer is actually my computer's just about to go flat, so I better pop that in, or I won't be able to see comments. There you go. I brought it in from out of the lounge room, and but yeah, was trying to have a look to see what that ribbon was. So, but I'll quickly have a quick look. I was on the ribbon page then, and then I noticed when I looked up, my computer was okay. So it is, yeah, it's the gold trim. It's out of the Forever Greeny trim pack. So I thought so. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to try to do a bow with both of these together. So, and I've left them both on the spool, and I'm just going to try to attempt to do a bow with both of them. So it could work, it could not. So we'll just see how we go. Okay, so, and I think that's not too bad. So I could have went a little bit more, but okay, so pull that down. Oh, I pulled that one too far now. So I'm just having a go at doing a bow with and I'm not quite happy with that. So I'm just going to see if I can do it again. So I'm just going to, right, so we're going to go that, and then we're going to tuck those around and tuck those two down, and no, it's not working out how I wanted to do it, but I think because that other one's a little bit too fine, so, but anyway, it was worth a try. If I was to muck around with it, I just don't want to muck around with it, and it would be nice, so, but I'm just going to go back to my original one. It's easier, so, and I'll just pop that, or I might be able to do, I'll see how I go. So I'm just doing a bow, and this is the sheer ribbon, real red, so, and that bow is not too, that, but it's okay. I can live with that, so I'm just going to snip that one off, and thanks Linda, and thanks for joining me. So I'm just going to snip that off, and I'm just going to have, I'll see how I go. Where's the end of that one? Okay, come back here. I'm just going to have a look and see how I go tying a bow. Yeah, I was just having a play here, and I just wanted to add that little bit of gold into, but I don't think it'd work. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to stick to what so all I'm going to do now is, once you've done that bow, I'm just going to pop that, and that bow is just, I'm not happy with that bow, so I'm going to start again. And so I'm just going to do, all I do is I do two little bunny ears, and then I flip that one around, and then so, and that one has worked out better, I think. Nope. Okay, I don't give myself enough, that's the problem. So I'll try again, third time lucky. So, okay, and that's better. I'm happy with that one. So, and if you wanted to, you can always turn it over and have a look, but I could have went a little bit more. So, isn't it funny? I can do bows off camera, and they turn out really well, and they just, when you want to do one, they never turn out just nice, do they? So, okay, right, that's better. So, is that how you tie bows? So, yeah, no, it's, I don't know how why I do it that way. I think it's just easier for me. So all I'm going to do now is that bow's just going to sit there on there. So I'm just going to grab my glue dots. So, and so I'm just going to pop, grab my glue dots, and all I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop one on there, and then I grab another one. I just like to have two just in case. And then all I do is I pop it down to where I want to have it sit, and like this one's a lot different to my last one, but and then you just play around with it, and if you wanted to, you can glue those down, but I quite like the bow, like this part just sitting up. So, but yeah, if you've got more time to do a bow, and then to finish that off, I'll just grab all my stuff out of the way. So, and to finish that one off, I'm not going to pop that back there because I wet all that before. To finish it off, I'm going to pop some bling, and I use the champagne rhinestones, basic jewels to for my, but I use the wonderful gems, so I'll get that out of the way. So I use the wonderful gems to put like a, and I'll use one of the big ones of these too. So I'll grab my take your pick tool, and I did have that there, and okay, I've lost it. You take your pick tool. I was using that earlier and I've misplaced it. Oh no, there it is. I found it. So I'm going to pop one of these basic rhinestones, the champagne rhinestones, the largest one. I'm going to pop him into the center of my bow. So, and then I'm going to grab the little ones. So I'm going to do 3 of the little ones, and I'm just going to pop those along there. And pop that up there a little bit more. And then I'm going to grab one of the really biggest ones of the red. I think they're real red. And I'm just going to grab one of the biggest ones. Make sure I've got him on. Okay, come on you. And I'm just going to pop him into the center of that flower there. So, and there you go, my ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching. There is my easel card for today. So, and so I hope you enjoyed watching that. I hope you give it a go. They're quite fun, and you can do it any way you like. So, but that's just using the celebration dies. So try it with some other ones. There might be some other shapes that you can like try to do the cards. So I'm going to be dragging out all mine and be doing some different ones. So that's the one I made with you today, and that's the one I made the other day. So which one do you like? So that's the front of them. So hopefully you can see the front. So that was the one I made the other day, and this is the one that I made today with you. So with the easel. So you're looking at that one there, or that's the one I made the other day. So I'll hold them up. Oh, if I can get them both together without dropping them. So there you go. So that's showing you how you can change the colors, do different flowers, like different techniques in the center. So, but yeah, so you prefer today's? Yeah. So I think I do too, because I think the other one was just a bit too much red going on there. So, but and I think that one will go with the box that I made him alive a while back. So, but yeah, so but if you enjoyed what you've seen today and you'd like to give it a go, give it a go, and pop a picture on my business page here and show me what you've done. So if you haven't got a demonstrator and you live in Australia and you'd like any of these products, you can click on the like my shop. I'll have a link below with all my shop details. If you'd like to join my team as a hobby crafter, I'll be happy to have you come join me. So and if there's anything else you'd like to know, like I said, email me at shelley.rose@hotmail.com, and yeah, I'll answer any questions that you may have. So but yeah, so anyway, I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be popping it on YouTube later. So if you see it on YouTube, please give me a thumbs up. And yeah, so you like both, Linda? Yeah, so but anyway, thanks for joining me, and until next time, I'll catch you next time. Bye for now.